bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Hey, what's happening? Happy Tuesday. Good afternoon and welcome. This is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score. 100.7 The Score mobile app presented by Happy State Bank. TSportsNetwork.com and on television, Fox 34 News Now. Alongside Trent Hilliard, I'm Chois Woodman. Lucas White across the way taking care of us. You can also join the conversation. You got thoughts, comments, questions, pour them all in. Take anything and everything on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 The Score mobile app. Take the app just about anywhere with you, even listen in if you're out in Bacon Level, Alabama. So they're probably pretty sad today.
I bet so.
I don't know. They may not care that much about softball, but we do now. It's been a lot of fun. Got a lot to get into over the next 3 hours, Trent. We've got Brendan Sorsby to talk about, what we learned yesterday, what we are still in flux with. We will obviously talk plenty of softball as the Red Raiders have advanced to the championship series. We'll get into some NFL trades that were massive yesterday and reshaping the landscape of the league for the coming season. So plenty to dive into over the next 3 hours or so. But if you believe in destiny or sports destiny or any of those sorts of things, it sure felt like destiny was involved in getting Texas Tech and Texas together for a championship game. After all the football off the surface stuff, after all the chatter from last week, and then both teams have to go win 2 games in a row to advance to the championship and get a rematch from last year, and we get that yesterday. Crazy how sports work out sometimes.
Yeah, despite ESPN's best efforts, I think that it's going to be the matchup that we certainly want to see, and I think what's really going to be the best for ESPN.
I bet so.
To have and get a rematch of last year. You don't have the same conference playing each other, so it's a little more the rest of the country's tuned in to kind of see what's going to happen with that, and then of course just all the drama that you've had with everything Tech going on, whether it be softball, whether it be football, whether it be courts, not the basketball, but the judicial courts, everything going on. It's certainly going to be enticing to watch.
Drama and Texas Tech have been synonymous as of late, unfortunately. I mean, unless you're really into that sort of thing, then great for you. But it's been pretty wild over the last few weeks, and the Red Raiders have found themselves among many, many headlines, regardless of sport in recent days. But you're trying for some vindication here in the next couple of days. You're trying for some affirmation here of showing what you've done, whether people like the way you do it or not. And of course, you've got ESPN feeding into it with lazy journalism as well. But you're seeing players crying in the press conference because of how much they love Coach Glasgow. You're seeing that it may not be the ways of old where you did things through the back door. Instead, it's through the front door.
Right.
That's an Ed Orgeron quote, by the way. He said, "We used to take the money through the back door. Now we're just walking through the front door." I mean,
yeah.
So,
Mr. SEC man.
So it's whether they like it or not, you're there, and you've done everything in this era except win it all. You've gotten You've ticked off all the haves. You've made yourself very known, and you've ticked off coaches. You've made everybody upset, especially in the sport of softball specifically. But you got a chance to go dot the I and cross the T here with the final product, and it just so happens to be against a massive rival of Texas Tech. So,
right.
Man, I never thought I would want a softball national championship so bad as I do now. I wanted it last year, but it feels like it's a different level this year.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, when you have the expectations,
yeah.
I mean, these are the two teams that kind of split at the beginning.
Yeah, it was all these
at
two
the polls that who was number one. Well, this poll has Texas, this one has Texas Tech. You know, and here we are in the finale, despite what humans wanted to seed and do things. It worked out that these two teams are battling each other, and it didn't look like that was going to happen. It looked like, well, they're on the same side of the bracket and all that. Well, it worked out where you get the two best teams playing each other, and a lot of people don't feel that way. I don't know, but it is, and the fact that now we don't have any of that, any of our transfers that came from UT, and so all that kind of is away. If anything, they've got one of ours on their team that doesn't play a whole lot, but but still there, and so that's just how it is. Transfers, people move, and now if you throw in NIL, then you pay to get these transfers as well, and just. You can't say enough about Kennedy and what she has done to elevate and people say, oh, she's $1 million, but she took a leap of faith.
Absolutely.
To come to Texas Tech for a team that wasn't established, because I'm sure there were some other bidders out there. Nobody was paying that much, but there were other people out there that she could have gone to, kept her name recognition. Okay, I'm going to get back to the College World Series, do all those things that she had already done twice there at Stanford. But she took the leap. She said, no, I'm going to go. I'm going to trust in this program and what they're doing, and I'm going to get paid. I'm not saying that wasn't part of it. But when you're competitive, like you see how competitive she is, for her to do that and then to get rewarded and to lift the team last year, carry the team, this year, be surrounded with others and be able to take that and go, I don't have to be the one to carry the team. But then when she was called on last night to do that, she did it. Just great, and so proud for her and her teammates.
Remember, I don't know if you saw this, but Mac Engel wrote an article in Fort Worth Star-Telegram. He's written several stupid articles over the years. But he wrote one saying Nigeri Kennedy's basically dumb. He didn't say that word, but for going to Texas Tech because she took the $1 million and left her Stanford education.
Yeah.
She's got a chance to finish it off. And I want it for Nigeri Kennedy as bad as anybody.
Exactly.
I want her to get this last one after being there 4 years. And we'll see.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Thanks for hanging out with us on a Tuesday. You got the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. Chois, Trent, Lucas, and Logan with us today. Keep your thoughts, comments, reactions all coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. If you see anything different from I was not in the courtroom, but if you guys have heard or seen anything different or having agreements or disagreements of how things went yesterday in the courtroom, feel free to share on the Yates Flooring Center chat line your confidence level of whether Brendan Sorsby is going to play. I don't know what to think. I'm still right about 50% like I've been the whole time. I've wavered here and there, but I think I lean towards – I still think that Indiana case with having a coach there. And the one delineation that will be interesting is, okay, he never bet on his own sport. But you did set a precedent of a guy that bet far more money, $327,000, much bigger bets, and only on, well, at least all we know, is only on the hit teams at his institution. It wasn't necessarily a problem as much as what it looks like with Sorsby, where it's every little balls and strikes at a Reds game type of thing. So I'm very curious to see how the Judge Curry takes that into account and what happens from there. But we'll continue that conversation. I feel like, I'm getting duped right now because I was making fun of the olds on Facebook. I wasn't making fun. I was just throwing out a PSA. I just got what I think is a spam text of I got a traffic violation. They want me to.
Well, the only way you know it's spam is if you click it and look at it.
Respond without delay here. Click on that link and go ahead and pay them so I don't have to go to court. Just pay us right now. Pay us for this traffic violation that happened. Where did this happen? Doesn't even tell you where it happened, but Texas District Court is where it is. Looks like I'm going to court. Woohoo.
Yep.
So there's that. Hey, it's a new month. We didn't get a chance to do this yesterday, but I got what the internet tells us we're supposed to look forward to in the month of June. Okay. In sports, we have the Stanley Cup final. It's just one final, right? That starts tomorrow. NBA finals. Actually, it starts tonight. NBA finals start on Wednesday. French Open happens this month, running through
it's going on right now.
June 7th, through, I guess, the end of the week. And the World Cup gets underway June 11th. U.S. will take on Paraguay on the 12th. You going to be taking it in?
No.
None?
No.
I'll get into the World Cup. I do. It takes a while.
Maybe if the U.S. gets on, make some noise or do something, then I can.
It's appointment television when the U.S. is playing, and then I'll take in other.
Soccer is probably the most boring sport as far as I'm concerned because so much of the action occurs in the middle of the field with no threat for a score.
A lot of it, yeah.
And then when you finally get an opportunity, really the corner kick is the best opportunity to try to set something up and get a score, and it happens so infrequently. It's I don't get into soccer that I don't have any stake, Now, like when I was coaching and girls coordinator and watching our teams and kids I know play and stuff, that was different. And our teams were pretty good, so we didn't win a lot of 1-0. Right. It was a lot more 6, 7, 8, 0 or 1 game. So
sure.
But it's a little too.
Also, U.S. Open happening this month, June 18th through the 21st. I'll be taking that in. We got the UFC White House event happening.
Oh yeah.
UFC Freedom 250 going down June 14th. I don't even know who's in that. I have no idea, but I probably won't. Do we have to pay for that one? I'll watch UFC if I'm not having to pay. That's what my.
Surely not. It's because it's a celebration of America. Yeah. Of course, I guess what would be more American than having to pay for something like that.
Yeah. So, first official day of summer, June 21st. Also happens to be on Father's Day this year. Okay, Lots of movies hitting. The Masters of the Universe movie coming out Friday. Scary Movie 6.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing a 6. No.
There's a 6 out there. Looks pretty terrible. The Disclosure Day, the Spielberg movie.
That one looks interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, I'll probably find myself, my wife and I will probably be at theater for that one.
Oh, okay. Toy Story 5 hits on June 19th. Let's go, kids.
Probably will be good.
Supergirl. Yep. We got more America's Got Talent on TV. Sweet Magnolias. Yeah. I think that's about it. All right. All right, back to the chat line. Dear Choice, how are you? I'm doing pretty darn well after the late night softball game. I was driving through Dumas on my way back from Aspen last week and was blown away by the growth. Have you ever considered starting a sports radio station in Dumas covering all things Dumas Demons or the rivalry between Groover and Spearman? Thank you for the ding-dong daddy talk you give us. Just so you know, love you. Gordo, P.S. Please tell the fake Chris Sneed that Gordo says hello.
Hello, Gordo.
No. I think they got all the radio covered with old K-Triple-D up there, so I think we're good. No. It has grown. It's a little weird. I went up there this last weekend to dump my kids off with my parents, and they've got like an Arby's now that we never had, a Little Caesars. They got like 2 Starbucks in Dumas.
Oh, Starbucks.
2 Starbucks.
That's highfalutin stuff.
They got a 7 brew. I mean, they got it all. All this stuff that we didn't have.
What's bringing on the growth up there?
I mean, it goes straight. It's the highway
Just the
that
highway
goes to
going
Colorado. So,
yeah.
So everybody that drives to the mountains most of the time goes through Dumas. So that's pretty well it. But I still haven't got the Chick-fil-A yet. That'll be when you know Dumas is.
Any 24-hour stuff that you're going to hit that's open late? That's always a problem with,
right.
Like when you go sports and you play in those places. It's what can we get that's going to be open after 9 o'clock?
Yeah. Oh, they're getting a Whataburger like in a few months. So
okay. Good.
That'll do it.
There we go.
All right. Y'all continue to bring in those thoughts on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Are you rooting for Big 12 baseball right now?
Yes. Even as hard as it is to watch West Virginia sing Country Roads and ESPN, follow all that, yes.
I want one of the teams to make it to Omaha. Yes. Just for more, you need to be, as a conference, landing on these stages. I don't want anybody to win it all. I don't want that. But I want one of the teams to make it to Omaha. And I think West Virginia's the lesser of 2 evils here for me. KU, I'm sorry, like there would be a bunch of Kansas fans acting like they like baseball. So I'm
fine with that.
I guess.
There's no difference than that and us being a softball school.
What are you talking about? This is not on us right now,
it's
Trent.
Fine. So
I want to run the
but
Jayhawks.
What are your other options? If West Virginia, who are you pulling for to win it? If it's not Kansas or West Virginia, I mean, are we looking for Arkansas?
No, I don't want an SEC.
Are we
team.
looking for you?
I would want a small team to win it.
Okay,
that's what
Cal Poly or somebody
non-SEC.
St. John's to continue their run and get in.
Yeah, I mean. That's a fair question because
when you look at the other options, you're basically going it's going to be an SEC or a
Little Rock and Troy play each other, right?
Right.
We got that. So one of those two. Let's win it all. Troy seems fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cal Poly would be like. I do like that. There's a lot of
it's great
Cinderellas this year because it has been boring with SEC teams in recent years. There's still
why not go USC?
Plenty of SEC.
Or North Carolina. I mean, USC
I would
be
take
A&M.
North Carolina would be fine. I'm not USC, but I think I would take North Carolina. They've been a good baseball school, but yeah, give me St. John's, Little Rock, Troy. I guess I do want Kansas to beat Oklahoma though, so I guess I'm rooting for that. It's all gross. It's gross. I'd take Oregon. Oregon's fine if they want to go beat.
Right now, we've been so irrelevant in college baseball, it really doesn't matter. It's not like we lost to them in the Big 12 championship.
I know. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Please bring us back.
Yep, we will.
I want to be back next year. Trent, have a good rest of your day.
I sure will. Thank you.
Watch out for those people on Facebook.
That's right.
It's Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score app. Joyce, Jamie, Lucas, and intern Logan on with you today. We'll return to some of the Sorsby stuff here coming up shortly. Don't worry, we'll talk about it again. But I want to talk about something happy.
I'm sure folks were worried.
They were. You know, we get those texters in, like, how could you be talking about this when you've got this going on?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's people that spend worry where they shouldn't spend worry.
Fair enough.
Let's get a question, though.
Time now for Jamie's question of the day on 100.7 The Score. Brought to you by someone not named Jamie and presented by Connecticut of West Texas. Life's hard, your water shouldn't be.
All right, Jamie. Lucas. Logan. Whoever's answering. I've got a pretty simple one after Texas Tech won 2 games last night on the softball diamond. Still call it a diamond, right?
Don't know why not.
Okay, just making sure. There's different vernacular. I don't want to offend any softball people by calling it the wrong thing. But Texas Tech got 2 wins over the top seed, Alabama. If you're into sports destiny type of stuff, it sure felt like there was some destiny going on yesterday to get Texas and Texas Tech back in the championship game against each other, with both teams having an uphill climb. I've asked this question a few times at various points in the season, and now, are you more confident, less confident, or exactly the same as you were prior to the season that Texas Tech is going to win a national championship, now that you're playing in the championship series? Prior to the season, Channel, your thoughts on what that felt like. More confident than then, less confident, or exactly the same?
I think you're going to win the championship. I was more confident before the season started.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
You've eliminated a lot more teams. Now there's only 2 left. One team left in front of you.
I was more confident because it felt like you had built a roster that nobody was going to be able to touch.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. And you're here, so it's not like you've underperformed. You've got more wins than anybody in the country, right?
That's standing true.
You're the
61 of them
still standing. Tegan Cavan scares me, but I think that you're gonna win it.
Okay.
In 3 games.
Logan, Lucas, whoever, both.
I'm gonna say same.
It's a bit of a crazy answer, Lucas.
Crazy answer.
Okay. Same amount of confidence?
Same amount of confidence. So,
Logan, where are you at?
I'd say same.
I think I am with Jamie here. I didn't know if you would answer that or not. I'm a little less confident than I was, but it was because I was so confident that you had built that roster with no one was going to touch you.
Well, you had the best pitcher in the world.
Yep.
And then you added so many really good offensive pieces, and it felt like, man, where's the weakness? How do you beat this team? And it's shown that it's difficult to beat this team. But where I maybe was too confident is that I didn't give enough credit to how good these teams in the SEC are, because they're really, really good also.
Yeah, you scraped by some teams last year to get to the championship game.
Fair enough.
But this year, there are some great teams. It does feel like you know what?
I said SEC, include UCLA in that mix because they're a great team.
You know what, Jamie? I think what's the biggest difference is the sport has changed this year. From last year to this year, they have narrowed the strike zone. That's been a talking point. That's no secret that they have shrunk the strike zone this year, which has resulted in tons more home runs. There's record-breaking offensive numbers all the way across the sport. I mean, UCLA hit, 40-something more home runs than the record prior?
So you think...
so I think your pitching advantage shrunk.
You think the NCAA softball committee went to the umpires and said, we need more offense?
I think that's public that they did. Or not we need more offense, but this is our strike zone. We want less margin. There.
Okay.
I think that's pretty public that they have shrunk the strike zone this year.
I just hear people wondering it or questioning about it. I didn't know that it was specific.
I don't know. The way that ESPN's talked about it, that they are saying the strike zone is smaller as a whole this year. So I do think there was it may be just a point of emphasis, like we get that with officials sometimes. The point of emphasis was, hey, no wide outside corners, no.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're seeing in Major League Baseball since the ABS is in too. The strike zone is shrinking because you have to be in the zone, or it's there.
But it almost feels like
there's no, hey, this is this umpire's zone compared to that umpire's zone.
It almost feels like it's
that
too
being
small
said,
at
Major League
times.
Baseball batting averages are still horrendous. Somebody fix that, please.
Josh Young's working on it. His is better this year.
No, his is a legitimate.
Yeah, he's got a good batting average.
Do you remember the stat last year? What wasn't it? Was it 3 guys in all Major League Baseball hit above 300, or was it 13?
I think it was like 6 or something.
Okay,
I think it was 13
whatever.
the year before. It's shrunk like unbelievable amount. It's crazy how bad it is.
If you hit 300 10 years ago, you were average.
You were a
little
good
better,
baseball player.
Yeah, a little better than
Good
average.
to hit 300. Yeah. So
It's just crazy.
yeah, I think that the strike zone almost feels too small at times for softball because it's a bigger ball. That means there's a better chance that it's touching the strike zone at times than baseball. But either way, I think that's where the advantage that Texas Tech had has gone away a little bit, where having 2 All-American pitchers, Caitlin Terry and Nyjeri Kennedy, if everything's shrunk, you're having to throw balls that are much more hittable, obviously, and you're seeing it launched. That being said, Nyjeri Kennedy returned to vintage form last night. That gave me as much confidence as anything to see her throw that second game the way she did.
Completely agree.
Going into the championship series, that bolstered the confidence for me.
7 is the number. 7 hit 300 or above.
That's crazy, Jamie. That's stupid. Like, why is there no emphasis on that? Sorry,
There are probably more everyday starters that hit below 175 than there are guys that hit 300 for the season.
That makes me fume.
Can't even smell the Mendoza line.
You're so far past the line, you can't even see it. So, you said Kavan, what'd you say, scares, makes you nervous?
Yeah, she scares me. She makes me nervous. Yeah, she's really good.
I think
she clearly can dominate a softball game just like Nyjeri Kennedy can.
I think
like when she's on, just like Nyjeri was last night, it can be, this is my game. I'm going to win.
We've said this. I'm not the only person that said this. There's been plenty of people. This team is built to not lose more than 1 game in a row. Like, if you're built to battle, and I think facing the same team potentially 3 times in a row is an advantage for Texas Tech. It feels like there's been times, if you're watching in the postseason, where you're slow getting on a pitcher. But once you do, then the ball starts rolling and you're good. Once you could lose the first game with Kavan on the mound and end up hitting her in a couple of games after that, and I would still see that happening. It does feel like the Tech hitters take a little bit of time to adjust, and once you have, it's as potent of a lineup as you have in the country. But we'll see. Just the storylines that come with this, it's crazy because of all the Texas and Tech off the field football stuff last week that feeds
I'm just
into
glad
it.
we don't have any former Texas players on our roster, so we have to worry about that.
We don't have that storyline. I would guess that Joey McGuire will be in attendance for one or some of these softball games. I would guess we won't Steve Sarkisian there, though.
I thought they'd be there sitting together.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be some great shots in the crowd. Make it happen. Think we have the Pat Mahomes sighting?
I have no idea.
I would guess so. He went last year.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Got about a half hour left with you. It's the bottom line on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. He's Jamie. I'm Choice. Lucas across the way. We'll return to a few of your thoughts on the Yates Flooring Center chat line coming up. But first, we get to tell Jamie he's wrong.
All right, Choice. Lucas, Logan, our fine listening audience. We're going to talk some college baseball super regionals / college World Series. We all know that the SEC thinks they rule all sports. They think they're the best football conference, even though the Big Ten had the better year last year.
And the SEC hadn't won a championship in 3 years, but yes.
They think they're the best basketball conference, but I think we all would agree the Big 12 has been tougher. Okay? Even though the SEC may get more teams into the tournament.
Right.
They think they run college baseball, and they're absolutely right. They 100% do. Okay, there's no question. It's not even a question.
I guess.
Okay? So we all know that the SEC is going to have the most teams that are going to get to Omaha. There's just no doubt.
So,
okay?
yeah.
I mean, they're guaranteed to because they have 2 matchups. All right? So guaranteed to. They could have 5. I'll be really shocked if they don't have at least 4. Okay, that make it to Omaha.
So they got Ole Miss, Auburn playing each other, Mississippi State, Georgia. Bama plays St. John's, Texas against Oregon, and who is the other? Oh, Kansas, Oklahoma.
Kansas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So they could have 5.
As many as 5, as few as 2.
I'll be surprised if they don't have 4. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we know that. So that is not my statement. Those are just numbers.
You are right.
Okay. All right. So you have 3 other Power 4 conferences, right?
See?
Besides the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you today that I think the Big 12 will have more teams in Omaha than the ACC and the Big 10 combined. And the ACC is thought to be the second best conference in the country in baseball.
So the possibilities for that, the ACC's only got one option, right?
Okay.
North Carolina.
Okay.
Oregon and USC are the 2 options. So you said combined, so you're guaranteed to have one of those teams knock each other out, North Carolina or USC. And Oregon's probably not beating Texas, but I will be rooting hard for them. I think you're right. I actually think Kansas and West Virginia are both going to end up in Omaha.
I think West Virginia is darn near a guarantee with Cal Poly, right?
There are no guarantees,
Yes,
especially after last weekend. That was what a great weekend of baseball.
Oh, sure was.
But
I think Kansas is a better team than Oklahoma.
I do too.
I think they're a more complete baseball team.
That was a Freudian slip.
Yeah, and baseball, and playing really good baseball right now, and they're at home. So I think Kansas wins that one. So I think the Big 12 will end up with 2 of the 8 teams in Omaha.
Yes.
And there'll be 4 others from the SEC. And somebody named Troy or Little Rock will be there. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
I'm about it. Like,
yeah.
Trent and I were talking about who are you rooting for. I think I want to go ahead and want both of the Big 12 teams to get to Omaha because that is a good thing for your conference. In these conversations, you need it. You need some sort of footing. But I don't want them to do well in Omaha. Just get there. If you had 2 teams in Omaha, that's a really good thing for your league. But to win it all, I don't want that to happen. I want a non-SEC team to win it all. And I really don't want the Big 12 either. Give me a Little Rock, Magic, Troy, St. John's would be fine. Oregon. Whatever. I'm fine with any of those teams, but
Oregon?
I don't remember having that much disdain for their baseball team.
Of their football team.
Well, they're not playing football on the baseball field, Jamie.
All right, Lucas.
So, yes, you are correct.
I would say you're correct as well. I think OU used all their magic against Georgia Tech, and I know this usually doesn't bode well, but Arkansas beat OU 2 out of the 3 times in the regular season. KU obviously took out Arkansas, so if you're looking at it that way, that means KU should take OU in 3 games, in my opinion. So I think, obviously, I'm going to cheer for West Virginia pretty hard as a local boy. So
I am I'm rooting for KU. I'm not rooting for West Virginia. I say I'm rooting for KU. I don't mind OU, and because of the ties that the Red Raiders have with their coaching staff. A old friend of mine is on the Oklahoma coaching staff. Not the same one that Tim Tadlock. Britt Bonneau's an old friend
the
of
one
mine.
from that used to be
at ACU.
ACU, yeah.
He's a friend of mine. He's on the coaching staff. Russell Rayleigh, who was an assistant coach for the Red Raiders, whose brother Corey played for Texas Tech, also on that coaching staff. And Russell is a great guy. I really enjoy him. So I would not be devastated if OU won it all. Okay, that, and of course, Coach Johnson and Coach Tadlock are good friends. So I would not be disappointed. I'm really rooting hard for Troy. Former Red Raiders Zach Crotchfeld is there, and Zach was a great dude when he was with the Red Raiders.
Let's go.
So I'm rooting for Zach.
Troy, go win it all. I would be just fine with that.
I'd be good with that.
Coastal Carolina type of run. And
yeah.
Why not?
But I'm with you. If I had my preference, it would be somebody not from the SEC.
May I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed.
Out of all the supers, how many, I would say, I guess, the road team steal from the home team?
Because we had a lot had a lot of upsets in the opening weekend.
Probably Little Rock Troy would be the most likely, right? Just because I don't think one of them is so much better than the other.
Little Rock's a 4 seed, which
it's
been a while since we've seen one of those get to Omaha, but it has happened.
Ole Miss, Auburn. I think that you could see a road team winning there.
Yeah, I could.
So,
This is I don't know. Georgia played to the brink. I know they're darn good, but I think Mississippi State could get them.
Okay.
I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not saying they will, but there's not a matchup where it wouldn't shock me if the road team won. I think every single one of them, there's definitely that possible. St. John's was the 4 seed.
Over West Virginia, that would shock me.
Okay. St. John's would be a 4 seed beating Bama. That would be surprising.
Mm-hmm.
But they also just took out Florida State kind of convincingly. So, yeah.
Everything's on the downslide for Alabama.
Let's
be a rougher week.
Take that. Y'all keep the comments coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. You got thoughts, comments, questions? We welcome all of them on the chat line. Someone says, I wonder how much recruiting was happening in Oklahoma City, too. Yeah, maybe another Tennessee player should make a mistake. All of this it's fun. If you embrace the villain role, it's kind of what you have to do. Just embrace it.
Yeah, you have no choice.
Enjoy your team.
Mm-hmm.
I did think, Jamie, stay away from Twitter. It's a cesspool. Just going to let you know that.
Thanks for letting me know, Choice.
I scrolled a little bit while I was watching the game last night.
That's on you.
It is on me. There was some dumb person that posted on how hard Jerry Glasgow is on his players. Why would anybody ever want to play for him? And it was when he was kind of getting on to Najee Kennedy in the dugout. I think this was during game 1. And then Najee Kennedy's sitting there talking about how much he loves playing for Jerry Glasgow, and Mia Williams is crying in the post-game presser because of how much they love each other. Twitter's a cesspool.
I treat Choice the same way, and
I do cry a lot.
He really enjoys working with me.
He do pay me the money. It's the bottom line. We've got most interesting facts of the day up
I'll
next.
have Choice crying by the next segment.
It's a good chance of it.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
This is the bottom line on 100.7 The Score. 100.7 The Score. Powered by Happy State Bank. He's Jamie. I'm Choice. Time for the most interesting facts of the day. Shout out to my children that are watching on TV. Get to work.
What are they supposed to be doing?
I don't know. They're at their grandparents' house. So they're watching on YouTube. If they can figure it out, you can figure out how to watch on YouTube. I was talking about the grandparents, not the children.
Oh, well, yeah. Did we not have like express demands of what they're supposed to be doing with the grandparents, like running 2 miles a day or
They should be, right?
100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups?
Okay, Jazzy, he just gave you what to do.
Okay.
Give Elijah something to do.
Reading a book for at least an hour
No, he
a
likes
day.
to read too much. We need to get him
Okay.
outside.
All right.
Okay.
No touching the game consoles.
They're usually pretty good about that.
Okay. All
There's
right.
no game consoles at grandparents' house. They usually go just run around and hunt for things outside.
That's great.
We
That's
played.
fantastic.
I went to Dumas this weekend and we played wiffle ball. It was an intense wiffle ball game in the backyard.
Okay.
It was great.
All right. Were there adults involved or just you?
Oh, there was adults and kids and my
Could you throw it
little
at the
sister's
runner?
new fiance.
Oh gosh.
That was fun to.
You plugged him, didn't you?
That was fun to beat him.
Could
up.
you throw it at the runner in this league?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
I mean, why are you even playing wiffle ball if you can't peg someone?
I would love for us to do that as a radio group, but it would turn into a fist fight.
It was. Oh man, it would be so much fun. It was great. My I can't remember who hit my niece. She's 7. She's little. Got her right in the jaw, and it was.
She probably had it coming though.
She cried pretty good. I don't remember who threw that one. It was funny.
That means it was Choice.
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I would have. I think it was Elijah, but it's all good. So, Walker, Elijah, Jazzy, go outside.
Yeah.
Quit watching TV.
Get a jogging.
Most interesting facts of the day. Jamie, did you happen... Oh, these are brought to you by Dos Equis, the most interesting man in the world. Did you happen to know that in 1966, Pepsi tried to compete with Yoo-Hoo by making its own chocolate drink called Devil Shake? That was a huge failure and only lasted about a year.
That sounds terrible.
Devil Shake? Why would you name it that? In the 60s, people actually thought the devil was bad.
What year was...
Now people are worshiping.
Yeah, but you can't name a baseball team after them.
Sun Devils?
Devil Rays?
Oh, that one. Yeah. My bad.
Oh.
What year? 66.
Okay.
A little before you were born. Jamie, did you know Sweden has more than 267,000 islands?
I did not know.
267,000, the most of any country in the world. Norway is second, followed by Finland, Canada, and Chile. A majority of them are vacant. For example, only about 1,000 of Sweden's islands are inhabited.
So they're just little marshes.
So why don't we go claim an island in Sweden?
There's probably snakes there or something.
That's a little far north.
Okay.
Of course, last time I told you that, we're too high up for snakes. We saw snakes
Then-
immediately.
10 steps.
That was...
Choice, you're about to step on a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You walked right over him.
He was massive, too. It was huge, Lucas.
This thing was maybe 10 inches.
About the size of a pencil.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty small little garter snake. Jamie, did you know the shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland? The flight goes between 2 islands.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
It lasts about 80 seconds.
That's a flight?
I guess so. Hop, skip, and a jump. Jamie, did you know LaCroix sparkling water gets its fancy French name from Wisconsin?
I did not know that.
It's a cross between La Crosse, Wisconsin, where it's made, and the St. Croix River in western Wisconsin.
Okay.
Officially, it's pronounced La Croix, so it rhymes with enjoy, not La Croix like it would be in the French.
Did you know that Flat Out Ann was born in La Crosse, Wisconsin?
Was she really?
She was.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Jamie, did you know the longest down and distance to go in NFL history was when the New England Patriots faced a 4th and 63 in 1971?
That's awesome.
4th and 63. That's not the longest in college football. We saw that in like the SMU game. Do you remember? Just a few years ago.
No, I don't remember. Surely this was a quarterback drop back to pass, drops it, gets kicked backwards kind of deal, right? One of those
This
deals.
was a fumble that they kicked like 50 times down the field.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like they tried it. Oh, I've got to find this.
I think it was Louisiana Tech and Mississippi
Oh,
State.
I said SMU. It was La Tech. That's what it was.
La Tech and Mississippi State.
It was Mississippi State?
I believe so.
Okay. I do remember it.
I'd like to see the play-by-play.
You want to
on
know?
that.
You are correct. It was Mississippi State.
So would we do on first
What do you
down?
want to guess?
I want to know what would we do on first down? What would we do on second?
The bizarre situation after the botched snap and fumble resulted in an 87-yard loss.
Oh, on one play. Okay.
3rd and 93.
3rd and 93. 87-yard loss.
It is pretty amazing. 2017 was the year.
Yeah. That'll hurt your rushing average.
I mean, like, no one could pick it up. It is the most bizarre. It got kicked like 4 different times before.
Good for the
It was
La
like-
Tech guy for hustling back there.
It was like 3rd and goal or close to it, or 2nd and goal,
Gosh.
and ended up being 3rd and 93 on an 87-yard loss. Yeah. All right, keep the thoughts coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. 4th and 63 sounds like a junior high game in the 80s. Oh,
I was going to say it sounds more like the Clint Scott autobiography.
it seems legit.
Yeah.
Someone asked earlier about Clint Scott eating cat food yesterday.
Did he really do it?
Choice, did you eat Clint's other can of cat food? In the grand scheme of things, I bet it's basically the same as little sausages you gobble at the Deerleys.
That's crazy that he would do that.
That sounds horrendous. I've eaten dog-like treats before.
Oh, yeah, on air.
That was on air. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Was Calvin part of that?
No, that was
Was that
you
with
and
you?
I in here.
You tried one?
No, I wasn't eating it.
Okay.
But I brought some in.
That's right.
Yes. I don't know.
I feel like you had some blueberry-flavored ones.
Yes, I did.
Yep, that's what it
What
was.
is with you people that want to do these dumb things and make these bets that you could put yourself in a situation to have to do this? I mean,
Why
bro,
don't you
doing
want
just
to?
the same, getting his, making a bet and having to frost his tips or paint his hair like a Jayhawk or whatever.
His face like a Jayhawk.
Yeah.
And then the paint wouldn't come off. He got like a
I had
rash
it.
from it.
I had to eat blended McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That
Yeah.
actually sounds like the best of all the things that we've
No,
talked about, but
it
still
looks
sounds
pretty
horrible.
terrible. Blended McDonald's was, yeah. Who brought the blender for that? I don't even remember.
I think Collier was involved somehow. No, David brought the food.
I think I made
It was a kid's meal cheeseburger.
It's meal.
Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible stuff. The Alabama player last night had to have money on Tech to win it with that lackadaisical jump for the home run ball. I feel bad for her because she did get chastised quite a bit, but you got to make that catch. And Texas Tech benefits. You never know what happens after, if there's a home run in the 7th, if that still happens, if it's 2-2 or what.
Sure.
But man, it sure changed the complexion of the game at the time. Have you stocked up on more blood pressure meds before we get to next week? Because it does feel like when we get to a 7th inning with Tech softball, it's getting too adventurous.
Just got a new prescription last week.
Okay,
so
good.
I'm good.
Maybe take double tomorrow. We'll be good. Y'all have a great
I
rest of your
usually
day.
have to take them during the morning drive. It has nothing to do with softball games the night before.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll try that next time. For Jamie Lentz, Lucas White, intern Logan, I'm Chois Woodman. This has been The Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score.
This has been the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 100-7thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.